I was 18 years old, and I was at Scheimer, and I decided that it was time to read Nietzsche, not because it was for a class or anything, just because I felt like it was time, because everyone should read Nietzsche when they're 18 years old. Nietzsche is all about angst and alienation and rebellion and all that stuff that really speaks to you when you're 18 years old. So I read The Birth of Tragedy just because it was his first book, and I thought, well, if we're gonna do this, let's just start at the beginning and take it from there. And The Birth of Tragedy is all about two strains of Greek thought: the Apollonian strain, which is all about reason and form and structure and all that stuff that sounds really boring, and the Dionysian strain, which is all about chaos and abandon and drunkenness and all that stuff that sounds really fun. And how those two things came together, and that's how Greek tragedy came about, and how everyone who thought otherwise was therefore obviously wrong. And two things really, really struck me about this. One, just what a phenomenal way to argue with other people. Just retell the story in such a way that their point of view is clearly ridiculous. So just retell the whole history of Western thought in such a way that people who disagree with him are completely off base, and that's just the end of the story. And I thought that was just absolutely brilliant. Absolutely. The other thing that really struck me about it was how much passion Nietzsche had for this, right? There was a place in philosophy for emotion. There's a place to be irrational. There's a place to be human. And I thought that's what philosophy should be about. That's what it should mean to be a philosopher. So I read a lot of Nietzsche, and I became a philosopher. And I can tell you that I'm no Nietzsche, but I will tell you, Nietzsche was a Schemerian.